What happened when the friend who fixed everything finally quit? My three roommates held an official house meeting to tell me I was being replaced because I made the place feel like a retirement home. Colin read the complaints off his phone like a court verdict. I reminded people about rent. I asked guests not to park in the neighbor's driveway. And I once lowered the music at 3 a.m. because Wes had a job interview in 5 hours. "You're not a roommate, you're a smoke detector with legs," Colin announced, while Dario laughed so hard he knocked over the lamp I'd already fixed twice. They'd even found my replacement, a guy everyone called Tugboat who owned a kayak and no bank account. I had 30 days to move out, so I spent those 30 days doing something none of them ever noticed I'd done in the first place, removing myself from the walls of their lives. 3 years earlier, I had set up this entire house. The lease renewal, the electricity, the water, the Wi-Fi, the trash pickup, all auto-paying from my card while the guys sent me their share whenever they remembered, which was never on the first try. I canceled every auto-pay effective my move-out date, sent written notice to each company, and printed every account number, due date, and the landlord's real phone number into a bright red binder labeled "Read this before anything breaks." I left it on the kitchen counter. Colin used it as a coaster. On my last morning, Dario saluted me with a cold hot dog and said, "Enjoy your bedtime, Grandma." I took one photo of the binder sitting under his drink and walked out the door. Day 9, the power died in the middle of Tugboat's welcome party because the electric bill went to a mailbox nobody had opened since I left. 80 people standing in a dark house, and their solution was running an extension cord across the fence into the neighbor's outdoor outlet. The neighbor, the same one whose driveway I used to protect, called the landlord before the cord was even fully unrolled. When the landlord came by, he found the power situation, a kayak in the living room, and a fourth tenant named Tugboat who appeared on no lease and possessed no identification beyond a library card. He taped a 2-week cure or quit notice to the front door. Colin thought it was a pizza flyer and threw it away. Week 3, the Wi-Fi shut off because that bill was in the same unopened mailbox. Wes worked remotely, and after missing 2 shifts and 1 video call he attended from a gas station parking lot, his company let him go. Wes being broke meant rent came up short, which the landlord discovered exactly when the ignored notice expired. Meanwhile, Dario tried to call the electric company using a number he found on a scam website and spent 40 minutes giving his information to a man who then bought $400 of gaming gift cards. The grand finale came on a Saturday. They threw a massive party to prove the house was more fun without its smoke detector, and the landlord chose that exact night for the final inspection, arriving with the eviction paperwork, a locksmith, and, because Colin's parents co-signed the lease, Colin's mother. She walked through the front door in her church cardigan while her son was standing on the coffee table leading 80 strangers in a chant. The music cut. The landlord read the notice out loud on the porch. Colin's mom made him apologize to the neighbor in front of the entire party, while guests filmed everything and the locksmith worked behind them. And then Colin found it. The red binder, warped and ringed with drink stains, still on the counter where I left it. Every account, every due date, every phone number that would have prevented every single disaster, sitting under his soda for 6 weeks. Someone at the party posted the photo of him holding it with the caption, "The manual was right there." He called me the next night from his childhood bedroom, voice shaking, and offered me my room back for free, plus a signed agreement making me, and I quote, "president of the house." He said, "We didn't know how much stuff you were doing, man. Nothing worked after you left. Literally nothing." I told him I knew because I built all of it, and that the reading material was on the counter the whole time. Then I hung up and let the smoke detector finally rest.